Hi everyone, today I will talk about activity life cycle. I like this subject very much. It is important to understand the life cycle, good to know what you are doing and how is Android working. Let's get started. In this lesson, I will explain how the Android framework deals with our activities, especially how the activity lifecycle may be different from what you are used to from other platform and environments. So why we need an activity lifecycle? Activity lifecycle is a term which defines the various states of an activity within the Android system. When a user browses through an app, then transition between various states of their life cycle of different activities occurs. And we need to make sure that the app behaves as expected in every possible scenario. For example, a good implementation of the lifecycle callbacks can help us to ensure that our app avoids crash. Uh, Our app shouldn't crash if the user receives a phone call or switch to another app while we're using our app. Also, the app shouldn't consume valuable system resource when the user is not actively using. And another one, the app shouldn't lose the user's progress if they leave your app and return it to a later time. And finally, your app shouldn't crash or lose the user's progress when users rotate the screen to landscape or portrait orientation. Uh, What are the states of the activity life cycle? There are four states of activity life cycle: active, pause, stop, and destroy. Uh, if the activity is at foreground, it is active state, and if the activity is at background but still visible, then this is pause state. If the activity is not visible and hidden by another activity, then this state is called as stopped. And finally, when the activity process is killed, and this state is called as destroy states. Here is the list of the methods we basically use during the activity lifecycle. When your app is first launched, it quickly moves through these three methods, these three states: create, start, and resume, one after the other. This sequence also happens in reverse: on pause, on stop, and on destroy. On create, activity has been created. On start, activity becomes visible to the user. On resume, activity gain focus and become the active foreground, so user puts input. And in reverse direction, when on pause is called activity has lost focus. On stop is called activity is no longer visible. And finally, on destroy is indicating the end of the app life cycle. On restart, this means that our activity was momentarily not displayed and then was displayed again without being recreated. This can happen when you hit a home button, then come back to the app again, then also restart method is called. As you can see, this diagram shows under the activity life cycle. First, on create method is called activity created, then on start, activity become visible to on resume. Now activity is active and user can input. On pause, activity paused. On stop, now activity no longer visible. And finally on this destroyed, activity is destroyed. Okay, now let's make an example and see this lifecycle methods in action. So open Android Studio and create a new project. And let's do that together. New project. Okay, I will select empty activity project and click next. And project name, I will write activity lifecycle example as a name. You can write whatever name you want and finish. Now our project is created and it's loading, building. Okay, it's gonna be simple project. We won't deal with the layout and views. We won't use this. It's a simple project and empty project. It's a hello world. We don't need to change anything from there. And main activity, we will write some codes here. Okay, let's start. First of all, we will write a tag. This tag will be used for logging. It is best practice to use the class name using get's simple name. That will greatly help to identify the location from which your logs are being posted. When we finish our app, we will watch the logs from the logcat, and this tag will help us. Okay, now I will write a simple method for logging. There is no return type, and I will give log lifecycle event for a name. This method gets one argument, string lifecycle event. Now body part. Okay, we will use, as I said before, we will use logging and log. And for a message, I will write lifecycle event. And also we will add our argument to this log. Okay, our method is complete now. This method logs the console, the lifecycle method name, so that we can view the series of method callbacks that are called within Android Studio's logcat. Now, we will write our lifecycle methods. As you can see, the onCreate method is already here. This method called when the activity is first created. This is where you should do all your normal static setup, create views, bind data, etc. And this method is always followed by onStart. And I will call my lifecycle method from here and send argument as onCreate. Then I will override onStart method and call our method again with onStart argument. Now we will override all our lifecycle method quickly. As you can see, I write the other activity lifecycle methods quickly. On start, on resume, on pause, on stop, on restart, and finally on destroy. They all call our log lifecycle event method with a different argument. Now our app is complete. It's very simple, and let's run it and play with it. Okay, I will use Pixel for emulator. Okay, it's starting. Okay, our app started now, and we will play with it. I know there is not much to play with it. Let's give it a try. Okay, open Logcat. I know it's at first it may be very little confusing, but we will use edit filter configuration, and in the log tag box we will write main activity, our activity name, and hit OK. Now these are our log methods. When we first launch the app, as I said before, onCreate, onStart, and onResume methods are called. First onCreate, then onStart, and onResume. Now let's split our apps and rotate our apps, then see what will happen. Ooh. Now, this tree was already here. Now, when we rotate, on pause, on stop, on destroy, then on create, on start, and on resume methods are called. Okay, I will clean this, and then I will rotate our app again. You see on pause, on stop, on destroy, on create, on start. As you can see, rotating the device causes the activity to be destroyed and recreated. So why does this happen? Why did our activity get destroyed and recreated again? It's because you should keep in mind device orientation and screen height can change at runtime. So default behavior is to destroy and recreate Android activities whenever a device configuration changes. For example, you can design different layout for portrait and landscape. So you need to destroy and recreate to see that it's different when rotating the devices. You may wonder why we didn't see on restart lifecycle event. It is because, as I said before, on restart called after the activity has been stopped, period is being started again, not destroyed. When this happens, if we hit the home button and come back the app again, it's happen. Let's try it. Okay, I will clean this log, and I will hit the home button. Okay, as you see, on pause and on stop is called, but there is no on destroy because our activity still lives. Now I will open up our activity again. Now as you see, on restart, on start and on resume, activity is visible again. Okay, this is for this lesson. In next lesson, I will talk about on restore distance and on save distance. Have a good day.